like me to put my sign up high?
Sure.
Save the planet! Save the cows! And the vegan! Upcharge now! Save the planet! Save the cows! And the vegan! Upcharge now! Save the planet! Save the cows! And upcharge now! Save the planet!
It says soy milk sucks.
Something needs to stop. That's the single biggest driver of climate change.
All right. Without farming, you would be hungry, naked, and sober. That's the facts. Don't f with farming, son. You know what I'm saying? Crop till you drop, bruh. All day, son. I'm out here raking while you faking, bruh. Don't f with farming, bruh.
They knock them unconscious in different ways and then they slit their throat to drain the blood out of them.
Yeah.
So
After they don't feel pain.
but it's murder, right?
No.
Yes.
Murder.
Taking someone's life is murder, wouldn't you agree?
I would not.
Wait, just a moment. You think cows, pigs, chickens are an object? They're not someone.
I never said they were an object.
Well, you just said
I said
they're
they were an animal. I never said they were someone.
You said they're not someone, they're
refers to
something.
as a human, something.
No, someone is any individual, whether it be a dog, a human, a cow, a chicken, or a pig.
Is individual.
They all have a brain. They're all people.
Yeah, they're not people though.
Yeah, they are.
A people is a Homo sapien person.
It can be a person is any individual that is sentient.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Yeah, this is the world that we're living in now, where a kid has to explain to a vegan woman that an animal is not a human being. And the weirdest thing about this is she's standing there debating a kid when she's painted and barely wearing anything. If you're a weird man painted as a cow talking to little girls,
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Okay, so trans species man who self-identifies as a deer accidentally shot by hunters. It's not an accident because he identified as a deer and they are deer hunting.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I identify as a person that lives in a world where things like this aren't real. But in the event that it is real, I'm happy that he was able to get the full deer experience.
somebody said, did he go to a hospital or a vet? Now, I did look this story up and it turns out that it's satire, but in the world that we're living in now, it would not have surprised me at all if it was real.
If a girl went to a middle or high school where they didn't have a big sports fund and she played on the male lacrosse team and then transferred to a school that had a girls and boys lacrosse team and then she chose to play on the girls team after playing on the boys team, no one would care. No one would care because she's cis. They only care because she's trans. No one really cares about you playing the man version of a sport if you're a girl and then you play the woman version later. They only care when you're trans. The transness of this all is really what people get strung up.
If that were to be the case where I played a male sport and then went to a female sport, I did not pump hormones in my body to genetically get me to a better place than playing with males.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm bored of people explaining simple biological differences to low IQ college students. I say we just let it happen, let them see for themselves. If women like this want to be part of the reason that women's sports gets completely ruined, then let them do it.
Look, I hate how you've opened up this debate and asked me if I find it offensive as a woman or whatever. I don't care. I don't care that Dylan doesn't have breasts and wears sports bras. It doesn't bother me what's in people's pants or in people's, bras.
Really?
I'm not preoccupied with that.
Do you care that Leah Thomas, a 6'4" biological male who competed unsuccessfully as a man at swimming, is now winning national championship swimming races against biological females?
I think that's extrapolating the argument.
Do you care?
Because what we're talking about is Dylan and whether she's on a beer can.
We're talking about the whole trans issue. My argument to you is, do you care about that?
Is she a woman?
Huh?
In my opinion, she's a woman, so
you
can compete.
You don't care?
That's fine.
Another fake woman who doesn't care about women and is doing everything she can to pander to the little woke army so she can keep going on the Piers Morgan show and her bank account stays full.
Just the question, please. No speech. What is the question?
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this.
What do you have to tell me about my identity? Because I know for a fact I'm not confused.
Okay. Next question. Great statement. That's a statement. That's a statement. Okay. You know your identity. You're not confused. Congratulations, sweetheart. Thank you very much for your statement. Easier to, answer a question if I have a...
what I know we all are aware of what happened on campus last year.
I'm not.
Okay. Great. Look it up. So it was just involving.
It says on her Mac, smash capitalism, and someone said, smashing capitalism with a $1,200 Mac and a $7 Starbucks drink.
It's really ridiculous.
I'm just asking, what is this?
This is a banner and this is a table.
Well, no fucking shit.
And also under there it says socialist appeal.
Yeah. So you socialists?
Communist and socialist, yeah.
Oh, nice. Where are you from?
I'm from China.
You? So if you're from China, why you live here? It's just a good question, no?
Because China sucks, for me at least.
So why are you promoting that?
Because China isn't communist. I don't know if...
China is not communist.
No.
Permission to record. No, you have permission to promote communists.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Okay,
this
fine.
Is a public space.
Yeah, and if you're in a communist country, you probably wouldn't even get permission or be allowed to do that.
This is a public space, I can film.
I mean, you can't film people without their consent.
I can. I'm on the public space, I can film anyone.
That's fine. Should we go to the coffee shop?
I'm just having a debate. I don't know. Communist people, this is what communist people do. They run away when someone has a debate with them. I'm just talking to you. I'm not doing anything bad.
No, I know, but we have.
I can't have a debate. I'm from a communist country. I know what communist is. None of you live in a communist regime. She lived in a communist regime and she fled. She left. Why you don't live there? You promoting this rubbish for what? You know how many people died through communism?
I mean, do you know how many people
Where is
died
your
under
mind?
capitalism?
Where
Do you
is your
know
mind?
How many people are in poverty
What
right now?
capitalism? Oh, wow, yeah. But you live here in capitalism.
Gotcha.
Make it make sense, please.
Can't
He
really
offended me.
explain
You know why?
myself.
Because my dad was in jail 15 years for communism. Just because he couldn't say what he think. Now I'm telling you, as a normal person, what I think about communists, and you offended. Because communists are like this. You can't express what you really feel. If you live in a communist country, you will understand what that is. But because you don't live there, this is what you do. You promote something that is very damaged to millions of people for years. And you support that because it's cool. It's not cool, man. You don't understand. It's not funny. This is a free country. In Cuba, in my country, you can't do that. You can't promote anything out of communists. Go to fucking communist country and do it there. Why are you doing it here? Confusing people's mind, young people's mind. Confusing young people's mind.
Bullshit.
Tell me one country that communists work. You don't even know where you are, man. Stupid idiots, bro.
So they're people promoting communism but don't want to speak to an actual person who's experienced living in a communist country.
You don't find that suspicious?
The fact they're running away and refusing to listen to him just means they don't want to hear the truth, or they know the truth and they don't want to accept it. And that just means that deep down they don't believe in what they're doing or have any idea of what it's actually like. You know, it's like he said, it's easy being a communist when you don't live in a communist country. And if you're that desperate to live in one, then off you go.
We're plus-size travelers. Of course we check to see if there's a customer size policy before booking.
We're plus-size travelers. Of course we're expected to pay more just to travel comfortably.
We're plus-size travelers. Of course we think about if we need a second seat before we book a flight. Plus-size travelers. Of course we get dirty looks anytime we're traveling. We're plus-size travelers. Of course we can't use the tray table on a plane.
We're plus-size travelers. Of course we can't use the airplane lavatory comfortably.
We're plus-size travelers. Of course we have to walk sideways down the plane aisle to make sure we don't hit you with our ass.
Plus-size travelers. Of course we have to worry about weight-based discrimination.
We're plus-size travelers. Of course we get an extra pat down at security.
I'm so confused. At what point is this not a wake-up call? I don't think the airport is discriminating against you. I think maybe they just weren't expecting... I'm not even going to finish my sentence. There's about 1,000 ways you could go about this situation. Hating on the airport or airline is not one of them.
Yeah, you don't need 100 ways, you need 2 ways, and that's the gym and the diet. Also, if you take up more space, you should pay more money. It's not because you're overweight that you're more entitled than everyone else. If anything, it should be the opposite.
I got called fat phobic. It's weird we're using phobia for things that aren't phobias. You know, like I have arachnophobia. That is a real phobia. That is a fear. I'm scared of spiders. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if a fat person had 8 legs, that'd be pretty scary. You know, I mean, like, I'll tell you what happened. You can tell me if it's fat phobic. During the pandemic out there in LA, I saw COVID was affecting people who were overweight, and I was like, here's what I'm gonna do. I have a personal training background. I'm gonna offer free personal training and free diet for anybody who's overweight. And I put that on my Instagram story. And this, I thought it was a cool thing, but this skinny white girl messaged me and she goes, "You're a fat phobic piece of shit." And I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, you know what you're doing. You're shaming them for being fat. That's like shaming someone for being black. And I'm like, nah, no, it's not. I'm like, because I used to be fat. I've never been anyone who was like, yeah, I used to be black, but I tried keto and things changed. You know? They have different struggles. You know what I mean? Like, black people have had to march for everything that they have. It's like, could you imagine if fat people had to march as much as black people? It's like, problem solved.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that's actually scared of fat people, and I've seen a lot of people that's scared of spiders. They'll jump on a chair and they'll scream. But I've never seen somebody do that to a fat person when they walk in the room. Just imagine that. A fat person walks in the room and people just jump on chairs and they start screaming. Basically, if you tell them what they don't want to hear or you tell them the truth, then they're going to call you phobia this, phobia that. It's a load of bullshit.
Disney is giving the Star Wars franchise a facelift, and their next film will be directed by a Canadian Pakistani feminist. Can you give me a little taste?
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
Oh, you want me to pay you to feel uncomfortable? This is a very interesting marketing strategy. 2/3 of the Star Wars audience is male, and your goal is to make them feel uncomfortable? I guess making movies that people enjoy and make money is a thing of the past.
So basically, the next Star Wars is going to be with a super strong feminist as the lead role, and then the man will be some wimpy little bitch that always needs her to save him. Same as I said about the women's sports, let them ruin it and let it flop, and then maybe it will give them a reality check.
After a little conversation, these two lovely people agreed to get on my food show. So, what are you having today?
A bagel, lox, and capers, and cucumber, and spinach, and red onion.
Okay. So she really took the time to investigate that whole half to tell me detailed. That's good.
They really took the time.
They do a good job?
I took the time.
They took the time.
I did take the time.
Right. And what about you?
I'm having the same thing, actually.
Oh, did you copy they?
I did copy them. Yeah. They copied they.
They copied they?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
they copied they. They copied they. Feed your enthusiasm.
Yeah, I think they need Michael.
Get some help.